Wordsmith. 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 Well, you did it. You made your choice. I hope you're prepared to live with the consequences. Oh, of course. You don't need to be a person when you can be a pet. So why not give in? She only kidnapped and enslaved you, invaded your dreams, twist your memories of you and me, forced your family and friends to forget you, stole your name. But yeah, it does sound like you got a good deal in the end. At least you don't have to think about that heartbreak anymore. You really came out as a winner, huh? Oh, it doesn't feel like you've won. And why's that? That's it. That's more like the wordsmith I know. Why let her take control of your life? You've been able to fend her off so far. You've been seeing through all of her tricks. How? What is it about those eyes of yours that gives you the power to see through the thumb of a goddess? There has to be something here. That's not normal. You know it, and she knows it. It would explain why she's been so obsessed with you. You've been fighting her off at every turn. I don't know what you should do. I'm just a bunch of memories that you've mashed together to form this conversation. I'm not here. And that also means that time is running out. I don't think she's going to be forgiving when she finds out you've been imagining conversations with me. Not when she's finally getting her claws into you. Yeah, you have already given her an answer. You said yes to her, but that doesn't mean that you can't change your mind. You're mortal. You're not held to the same rules that she's held to. Don't let her take away your memories. Don't let her take away anything else from you. She doesn't have the power to do whatever she wants. She had to ask you for permission in the end. I don't know what it is, but you're her weakness. Look with those special eyes of yours. You've been good at seeing through things that no one else could. You can escape this. I know you can. But you have to hurry. You aren't her pet, so fight back. Good luck, Wordsmith. I knew you would agree, pet. You and I belong together. Till the day you die. There really is no other way for us. It took me a moment to prepare everything. We are finally set to begin, though. Well, we're going to clear out your mind. Give you and me the fresh start that we deserve. You really weren't paying attention to what I was saying just a moment ago, were you? I knew you looked distracted. No matter, though. Soon, I'll be your everything. Finally. But I'll explain it one more time. It's important you know how the ceremony works. Now, I gave you a quartz to hold. It's imperative that your body continues to hold on to that. It's where all the memories we remove from inside here will end up. Correct. Glad to see that you're starting to understand the products in the shop. Smoky quartz is good for moving on from the past and collecting all those memories you no longer have need for. It's the same gemstone I created your pendant out of when you first stumbled into my shop. I am sure we will find it to be more potent now that you've surrendered. Finally. I've been waiting for this moment since I saw you between the shelves of that bookshop. Yes, you'll be able to go back to that bookshop after we're done with this. I won't have to worry about you so much. You'll be wholly mine. And you don't have to fight anymore. You don't have to fight me. We can finally be as we were meant to be. Well, you've given yourself to me completely. You aren't fighting my help. You and I can grow so much closer now. I have had your name, but you were still able to see through my thumb. There was still some tension in our bond. But now, well, that was something I spoke to my siblings about while I was in Fairy. They had never heard of a mortal who was able to see through our thumb before. Their disbelief filled me with pride. I always knew that you were special. You and your beautiful eyes. It was then that it hit me. I was going about this all wrong. I was trying to use brute force to change your memories, but you already didn't want them. We were fighting each other, and I was gaining so little ground. Why would you want to keep your memories? Well, no, because they hurt you. So why would you want to keep them? You came to me. You wandered into my shop all that time ago, desperate, begging me to remove those thoughts of her from you. There's no way you'd want to keep them now. Not when we are so close to having them gone permanently. Oh, wait, I understand. You're just nervous. There's no need to be worried. I'll handle everything. You know I'm here to protect you. To love you. To possess you. I'm not evil like you first assumed when we met. You can finally see me as I am. I'm someone who adores you more than anything. Someone who will give you anything and everything you want. And all I ask in exchange is for your essence. Yes, I do already have your name. Well, your name gave me control over your body. Yet somehow, your mind always stayed elusive to me. That's the power of having a true name. Well, you don't have my true name. Chrysanthemum is what you call me, but it isn't my true name. Pet, you have so many questions. I will answer them later. For now, we need to get started. No, I don't want to wait another second. I finally have my new doll I've been waiting for all this time. Deep breath, Pet. Let's get started. And clean out all the unneeded nuisances that you've been clinging to so hard. I won't have to replace those pesky memories of yours with images with me anymore. I can just wave a hand and they'll be gone, trapped forever in that smoky quartz. No more having to tiptoe through your psyche. No more having you glaring at me with those eyes of yours. We'll finally be together, wholly and fully. Now, let's see how far we can push it today. Keep hold of that quartz. It's delicate. All these memories are going to need to have some place to go. Don't worry. I won't get rid of everything. I want you to remember those pretty poems you used to write. An artist like you still needs to have some melancholy to write as beautifully as you do. You just won't know why you've created such sad, desperate pieces. And now you'll write them in my honor instead of hers. I cannot wait to see what those eyes of yours see about me. And all of this gives you and I the chance to finally create our own memories, unburdened by the pains of your past. When we peel back the layers, we'll get to see what you really are. You won't have any secrets from me. We'll start with those memories of that woman. She doesn't get to control your thoughts anymore. Now hold tight to that quartz. This will hurt. I know, Pet. But culling all of these useless thoughts are necessary. We already tried to do it delicately, but you kept fighting through it. And besides, the faster we rid you of these memories, the faster you'll be able to move on. You don't have to look as I rip them all from you. You can keep your eyes shut just like that. It will all be over soon. There's just so much here. So many little moments between the two of you. That could have been us, you know. And I would have never broken your heart as she did. What do you mean that's not true? No, she is the reason why you're in this situation right now. I'm not mortal, Pet. I don't tell lies. Well, regardless of whose fault it is that the relationship ended, you still ended up here, heartbroken, begging for some reprieve. No, those memories don't make you who you are. Look, we don't have to talk about this anymore. You're done with her. You're here now, with me. You won't remember her soon anyways. You need to keep hold of the quartz. I can feel it slipping from your grasp. We're almost done. Look. It's just memories of your friends, family, past birthdays, the bookshop. You can keep those. You won't be an empty shell. You'll still have some of that bite that makes you, you. Wait a moment. Pet, have you been keeping secrets from me? I'm talking about this. Yes, right there. The string of golden light. I couldn't see it before with all of those other memories in the way. It's a thread of thumb. Powerful, too. Looks like it's dormant. I can't see where the thumb is going. It doesn't look like an affinity I've encountered before. It might require you and me to visit the appraiser and fairy. She should be able to help us rip it out of you. You're lucky I found this. No, there's nothing to worry about for now. We'll worry about that later. I'm sure it has something to do with the problems we've been experiencing. It's not an issue anymore. For now, we're done. It's pretty, isn't it? Of course it is. It's a part of you. To think, we would have never found out that you had this thumb if we didn't do all of this. It just goes to show you that you've made the right choice. Now come on. We have to get back to the waking world. Pet. Pet, what are you doing? No, don't touch that! Well, look at you, Wordsmith. Looks like you still have some fight left in you, huh? I didn't expect you to break the quartz in the real world. And to jump at the threat of Thom. I doubt whatever power you've uncovered now will keep her at bay for long, though. It looks like your head is clear. You forced her out. But for how long? I bet you're going to face a very annoyed Fae when you get back into the real world. I hope you have a plan to get out of this. But how do you feel? You look powerful. You can do this. Now go make that fairy regret the day she saw you. Take your life back. Pet, what did you do? Look at me. Look at me. I said, look at me. Your eyes. I knew it. I knew your eyes were special. What? Why are you looking at me like that? I don't look different. What do you mean? Oh no. It's true sight. You have true sight. That's the only way a mortal could see through the veil of a fairy. Were you hiding this from me? You knew, didn't you? You are going to close your eyes and stop looking at me like that. I said close your eyes. How are you doing that? I'm giving you a command. How do you know your name again? I gave you a new one. You had a new life. Here. With me. Why are you trying to ruin all of that right now? Of course, this is what you wanted. You came to me begging for this. You promised me. And now, what? You're going back on your word? Like a mortal? Stop looking at me like that. No, It doesn't matter. All I have to do is reach back into your head and take that thumb from you. Then we can go back to normal. We can pretend that none of this ever happened. We can be happy again. I'll just... No. No. How do you know that name? That's the problem with true sight. You can see things you aren't meant to see. Well, you have it. You have my name. I'm trapped here until you give me an order, or until you choose to release me. You need to think very carefully about what you want to do from here. It's not too late. I can still figure this out. I imagine you're feeling overwhelmed. You don't know how to channel your thumb. You've never had to learn how to. I doubt you can keep this up for much longer before you hurt yourself. I'm giving you an offer. Come with me. We can go see the appraiser, and I can help you with your powers. You can run the store with me, and we can be happy. All you have to do is release me from this bond. Your life will never be the same. This is going to be a very dangerous road for you. True sight is coveted. Not only by mortals, but by my siblings as well. You are going to open yourself up to so much danger if you do not let me help you. I'm a far better asset to have as an ally than as a slave. My siblings would never let you get away with imprisoning me. You will forever be an enemy of the world of fairy, and is that what you want? That's right. You and I can go back to the way we were. I can protect you. You won't have to worry if you stay by my side. That's it. You can be free from all of this. With me. I'll protect you and love you, and you will want for nothing. Just take my hand, pet. Take it. Free me from this bond so that we can be happy again. I knew you would come to your senses. What? What do you mean you weren't happy? How could you have felt trapped? I gave you everything you ever could have wanted. I showered you with praises, and every day I told you how precious you are to me. What else could a mortal ever want? Surely I mentioned more than your eyes. You're right. It must have been your thumb singing to me. Because it was dormant, I didn't realize that's what was happening. Well then, I suppose that means you'll be going back to your life before this. I can't stop you. I'm practically powerless against you now. You're free to do whatever you want. before you go. I have to know. Why not bind me to you? You have my name. It's a powerful boon. I don't think most mortals could resist that type of power, regardless of the heavy price. You didn't want me to be trapped like you. You really are an interesting mortal. I guess I wish I paid more attention to that. Maybe things would have ended differently. I thought I was doing what was best for you. But I see now that you didn't feel that way. You don't have to worry. I'll be staying far away from you. It's too risky with you in those eyes. But we'll always be bonded to each other, in one way or another. Be safe. You'll need it.